You know, I posted a video, a YouTube video that I created, I created a new YouTube video last Friday about, this was regarding something I saw on my alarm system monitor last week. I still haven't gotten over that. It's still, to me, one of the most interesting yet creepy things I've ever seen in my life. I mean, creepy. Something else. You gotta go home and get that stuff. Yeah, well, one of the creepiest things I've ever seen in my life. And I still, every time I think about it, every time I watch it, over and over and over, it just kind of, it just kind of like messes with my head. Let me explain. This is DJ Wolf Live. Okay, guys. Last week, and I talked about it before, I was actually ready to step out for a little while. I turned on my alarm. Within about maybe 20 seconds, my alarm went off. I go back, turn it off. Of course, the alarm people, I speak with them for a minute, briefly. And I go back and turn the alarm back on again. Everything was fine. So when I got home, later on, I checked to see what was going on, see what was, might have been caused, like a dog walking or maybe a car traveling or something. No, wasn't a dog walking, wasn't a car traveling, nothing of that sort. Not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. But at around 5-something a.m. Friday morning, all right, I just happened to see one of the strangest things I've ever seen in my entire life. And you know the old adage is, I've seen it all. Damn, I've seen it all. At around 5:22 that morning, the alarm was going off. All right, in the video, you could hear it. And within about, the video was only about maybe 16 seconds long. All right. This is why I actually recorded that was on the alarm. So on the alarm itself, right, I clearly see the alarm going off. You can hear in the background. And about almost 16 seconds into the video, maybe about 15, something like that, you can see this little brown oblong thing. And this is no joke. This is a true story. This really happened. I swear on it. This oblong thing, initially it came up like it just popped. You know, like if you watch cartoons or movies or something, we see this little thing just pop up out of nowhere. That's exactly how this happened. I shit you not. You saw it pop, but to be honest, it was going so fast initially. You don't know where it came from. And that's fact. It came out, went right, and went another right, and just disappeared. But it was clearly visible. And I'm going to tell you right now, it was not a car. It was not a car light. It was not an airplane. It was not a balloon. It wasn't even a drone. Drones don't even go that fast. And I've seen drones fly in the air personally, myself. Okay? Nothing I've ever seen has ever went that fast in the air in my entire life. Nothing. I've never seen nothing in the air move that fast in my life. I'm looking at a helicopter right now. That helicopter ain't going that fast. But the object I saw moved a hell of a lot faster than that. When I met it, a little thing just popped out of nowhere. If you go back to the beginning of the video and you just kind of inch it out a little bit, You don't know where the hell it came from. It just came out. I swear to God, it looked like it came out thin air. And the oblong object, there was a streak behind it. Just like if you fly in a plane, you see, but it was so clear. Now this is 5 o'clock in the morning. It's still relatively dark. Okay, around 5 something in the morning. So in order for that to have happened, there had to be something on there behind it that made it look the way it did. Because usually during the day you'll see an airplane going at a moderate rate of speed, but you'll see a bunch of smoke behind it. But this thing was white. Okay? I'm telling the gospel. This thing was pure white. All white. No markers, nothing. Now, from the distance, you can't see all the markers on it anyway, but you could not see anything behind it but the oblong object and the whatever streak was behind it. I mean, it just took off just like one big streak almost. I cannot explain it. But if you look at it, I swear to God, it looks like a legitimate UFO. I've been trying to get people to watch it. I watched other YouTube videos where people were posting stuff similar to that. Not quite this similar, but this one, I'm telling the gospel truth. I think this was a legitimate UFO. And I'm not a firm believer of UFOs, or at least I haven't been all the years I've watched UFOs. I always get a kick out of watching them when I was a kid. I've always noticed always believed that something was out there. But because now I know, I got concrete proof after all my years of reading comic books and watching sci-fi movies and TV shows and listening to radio shows about the like what was that show that was out years ago? The guy, he died not so long ago. Art Bell's show. Damn, I forgot the name of that show. But that show, I wish I could have called in and talked to Mr. Bell about that and showed him the video. I don't know if anybody who has the show out now like that, but I'm telling you right now, if I find somebody who do, I'm going to make sure they get a copy of it, because this thing freaked me the fuck out. Oh damn, I was the one I forgot to call my brother about. I got to ask him about that. Did you see the video? Matter of fact, I might call him a little bit and ask him about that. But I swear to God, this was the freakiest thing I've ever seen in my life. It was a bit of a creep factor to me, because you know how you get the mindset about the sci-fi genre where the aliens come out and looking all squiggly and shit. I mean, seriously though. But I'm telling y'all, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I'm telling you, I am not kidding. This thing is legit. Now, I might be fooled in somehow or another that was a prank, but I swear to you, I don't think this was a prank. I really don't. I could be wrong. And maybe I am, but I really don't think, I think this was the real, all I know is when I seen it, I'm still like, where the fuck did that come from? So I'm going to say this. I'm so interested in you seeing the video. And I'm getting your opinion on it. Because that's all I want. You don't have to subscribe to my channel to get this. I just want you to see it and give me a comment on it. If you like it, you like it. If you don't like it. That's fine. I don't care. I just want you to give me a comment on it and tell me what you think about it. I just want your opinion. You know. And believe me when I say this, I make $0 off of YouTube. Not that I don't want to, it's because they don't pay you worth of shit. Trust me, the last video that got me 3,000 likes, I only got 13 cents. 13 fucking cents. How the fuck I get 13 cents off a video that yeah, really? 3,000? Put like this. 2 years ago, I got more views on more of my subscriptions, more of my videos than any time ever in the 10 years I've been doing YouTube. This was back in 2016. I was averaging at least 1,500 views on some videos. Average. It may have been a little lower than that, but I was getting quite a few video hits. I was getting. Matter of fact, I had at least 2 of the videos go viral. So, not often I have videos that go viral. This video, if it goes viral, it's fine. If it don't, that's fine. But I would like people to give me opinions on what they think about this thing, because this thing, to me, I have no explanation. I wish to God, and I'm really saying this, with all due sincerity, I wish to God that somebody would give me an explanation about what the hell this is. I don't know. It could have been a satellite, and I don't even believe it was a satellite. That thing just, and here's the other thing. About a year to a year and a half ago, I saw something very similar to this. But the thing I saw last time, I think, was like a falling star or a comet. A comet would have been likely answering from what I saw. But it did a similar move, but it wasn't quite as obvious. This was obvious as fuck. I'm telling you right now. It was obvious as hell. And it was just blatant too. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, go see the video for yourself. And tell me what you think. If you even got the slightest idea of what you think it is, I would truly appreciate you give me an answer. And like I said, I'm not even requiring for you to subscribe, because I don't. Well, it'd be nice, but just for this video alone, I will omit that. I went and posted it on the video myself, and put a little music behind it, and gave you a brief description of what I thought, even in the comment section. But for God's sakes, just allow me to think about what this could be, so I won't get freaked out about what it might be. Because it's been heavily on my mind. I mean, I'm gonna tell you what I thought it was at first. I thought initially it might have been a bug that crawled on it or wherever, but it didn't look like a bug. It didn't look like anything to do with a bug at all. Bugs don't do that kind of stuff. And I thought about it. For every time I thought I had a theory, I had to cancel it out because it didn't make sense. That's the other thing that freaked me out. It never made sense. It really didn't. Honest to God, it didn't make sense at all. Then, I think one of my nephews said they thought it was thunder. But after, with great consideration, I thought at one point it might have been even an orb. After I mentioned that we recently did have a death in our family on my wife's side, and that could have been a sign. I thought about that. Maybe it was my sister-in-law's way of saying goodbye. I even thought about that. And it was very possible. Because I talked about it in length with my son one time, and this is a true story. I had a friend of mine who worked with me over in Arlington several years, about 20 years ago, a little over 20 years ago, and he died suddenly at the age of 27. Young guy. Be a good dude, man. And I ain't gonna lie, it hurt. I was really sad about that. I mean, I was sad about that because this was a guy, he had it going on. He had the pretty boy looks. And he was a cool dude. Cool young dude, man. I didn't have a beef. Let's put it like this: he didn't have a hateful bone in his body. He really did. But it's none that I know of. And it made me sad. I was very sad about that. I really hurt by his passing. Because we hung out. I only knew him for 3 years. We had a lot of fun together. It's sad, but nevertheless, it's just. But anyway, the reason why I brought it up I remember one day I was sitting in my van in the parking lot, indoor parking lot, and I felt a scratch. It was scratch. I mean, I was doing that. I was just sitting in the parking lot. I was in my van. I think I was waiting. I was writing up something or something. And I wasn't doing much of anything. Next thing I know, I got a scratch on my, and you felt it was a sudden scratch, and I could still kind of see it a little bit. And that's around the time he had passed away. And then I thought maybe that was a sign. That's what this reminded me of. So, who knows? Who knows, guys? Who knows? You know, really, who knows? This could have been, a coincidence, a coinky dink, like somebody was saying the other day. Although I kind of doubt that, because when that streak came across in the sky, my house alarm went on the same time. The same time. So it very well could have been spirit. I don't know. I've yet to get a clear explanation on it to this day. I don't know what it was. I'll be honest with you. I don't know what it was. So, if you could tell me, I appreciate it. This is DJ Wolf. That's all I got to say.